Hi, this is DH Dunn, and welcome back to Can I Lope 10 Days Unburdened. Had a great time with part 1. I appreciate you coming back for part 2. Let's get into it. It's Coffee Achiever, spelled wrong. I gotta look at that for 10 days. Astrid's thirsty. Hope everyone is doing well. Yesterday was Thanksgiving here. Had a nice day. We are in Pleasant Valley. My goal was, I think we're in the space capsule, right? Wasn't that the goal? Get to the space capsule. This looks like it. Yes, it is. Have we searched? We have. What did it give us? Let's look at our weight first. 18. 18 kilos out of a possible 30. We are at full stamina. I wanted to get up the rope right away. Let's just do that. Let's just make sure that we've got, frostbite is covered. Let's just get up there. How are we on torches and matches? Matches, we have 23. Torches, 2. All right. I don't know that I'm going to need one on my approach to Mountaineers and Timberwolf Mountain. You really don't go across a wolf route there. We are going to get cold. We'll make a fire at Mountaineer. Obviously, the moose is a possibility, but a torch isn't going to help with that either. I just wanted to get up this rope with as little stamina impact as possible. If we're going to go get the backpack, there's a couple... There's really just one, isn't there? There's one tiny little rope climb in one of the caves to get to the backpack. That's it. But I have this crazy idea that I'm not sure I'm going to go for. Of summiting during the Unburdened run. And then having to make decisions on the summit as to what I'm going to bring back when I can't get unburdened. I don't know that we're going to do that. It depends a lot on Hacksaw, which, did we find one? No, we don't have one. So it depends a lot on whether we find one. One of those torches sucks, by the way. Okay, we're not going to sprint. We're just going to walk casually. If you catch me looking to the side a bit, I'm checking my timer. I do have an appointment. I'm kind of sneaking this recording in
getting cold.
Ahead of an appointment. Busy days right now. A lot of book launch. We're launching book 1 on Tuesday. As I'm recording this, it is Friday. It's Black Friday. The Friday after Thanksgiving.
I'm so cold. Warming up a
Book
bit.
1 launching on Tuesday. Book 2 pretty much in the can at this point. It needs to be proofed, but it's been edited. I've gone through the edits. It is set up to be proofed. Cover's done. Not a lot to happen there. In fact, I need to pre-order that today. That's another thing I need to get done. Book 3, though, still writing. I am about 15,000 words in, so decent amount of work left to do there. A lot of work left to do there. Book 3 probably won't release until, I don't know. They Shadow Alley likes to put a 4-month cadence on releases, 3 to 4. So let's see. Book 1 is coming out in November. Book 2 February. So that means book 3 would be late November, late February. Book 3 would be what? February to March, March to April, April to May. So probably late May. And then I don't know. By February, I should be done with book 3, and then what will I write? I haven't decided. I don't know what I'll be working on. Apologies for all the writer talk. There's just a lot going on right now for the book, so that's in my brain a lot. But I was thinking about this challenge this morning, and how I think this one is harder as you go. It's easy early.
Wow. Looks like I
You
survived
your
another
clothes are very light. You don't have a lot of stuff. You're not carrying around a hammer and a hacksaw and a hatchet and you're not carrying all the stuff yet. So it's not as bad. Whereas, like, some of the ones, like Chef was way harder than I thought it was going to be. Partially because I cannot see a cooking pot to save my life. Good grief, guys. I'm so sorry for being so frustrating on that one. I'm pretty sure I missed that cooking pot in the farmhouse, Pleasant Valley, twice with Will. But anyway, with that one, that was kind of hard right away. You know, you're starving by the end of the first part. This one, all your options are open to you. It's not like no fire or bloodlust. There's no specific thing you have to get done every day. You just play the game. You just can't get heavy. So early on, I don't think it's that bad. And so far, it's been... But the flip side is, and I was thinking about this too, all of these series, even through my missteps and stumbles, are making me think more. Like, for example, I was thinking, boy, it would be cool to make the bow inside of 10 days. I don't know if I can, because I don't know how long it takes. I don't know how long it takes maple to cure, despite the fact that I have like 1,200 hours into the game. I never really pay attention. I look at the percentage, okay, it's not done, maybe it'll be done tomorrow. I'm not a detail guy at a lot of times, which is weird. Because in my job, that's my job, I'm a detail person at my day job. But maybe because this is what I'm doing when I relax, I don't pay attention to details. I just play kind of emotionally. And I want to know how long it takes a maple sapling to cure, a birch sapling to cure, so that I could math it out. It's like, is there enough time? Can you, by what day would you need to get the guts and maple curing? And I guess the most you could probably hope for is fire-hardened arrows, unless you also forged. But we got here easy. Occasionally, I find a knife. Well, I'm not going to find a knife in fricking interloper, though. So why are you over here, knucklehead? You're not playing Voyager. I would say of my 1,200, 1,400, whatever it is, hours, probably half of them are Voyager. So a lot of those Voyager thoughts are still there. Okay, hi, honey, I'm home. I always close the door. Not warm, unfortunately. But plenty of firewood.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Mega torches are on the menu. Candy bar. Hey, there we go. The blue box of happiness. Yeah, I'm just grabbing everything, like I always do. Just, yep, I'll take that. I'll take that. That looks good. Something back there. The soda. Let's get the fire going so we can warm up. We're good on matches. And Ash Canyon is generally pretty kind with men.
Come on.
I'm a big person for picking stuff up and never using it. I was looking at the book that I used, and I'm remembering people going, why aren't you using the books that you're picking up? Yeah, I know. Guys, just think about it. You watch me, maybe if I'm lucky you're watching me once a day. I have to be me all the time. The frustration you have for an hour, I have every day. I'm not scatterbrained, I'm just drawn that way. Alright, that's it, huh? Like I say that a lot too. Sometimes there's a hacksaw there. No hacksaw! Guys. My summit plan. Well, we have a lot of Ash Canyon to go through. So, break this down while we're waiting. There's the soda. Go ahead and drink that. Alright, now with food, we want to eat our food. What right now is the heaviest food we have? This is almost a kilo, the oats. There's not a lot of porridge left. Wait. That might be a different run. I don't. Do I have the pot? I do. We should make porridge now. What does porridge weigh? 0.2. Make more water. Of course, because it's not, yeah, I want to do the potato. Yeah, go ahead and do the potato. Since it's not, cooking, I have all the things I need. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Timberwolf Mountain? Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. But see, like, that's the kind of decision process I make. Wouldn't it be cool if I went to the summit? That's almost all the thought process I'll have on it. Not, is it feasible? Does it make sense? Is it going to help you achieve your objectives? No. Be cool, though. I need to put more thought into this stuff. The backpack makes sense. The backpack helps with this challenge. If we get a hacksaw, summoning early does make sense. Because we're so close. Okay, the potato's cooked. Make me some water, please. And I'm just going to keep making porridge. Because I want to eliminate the oats from my inventory. Also, it's upping my cooking. I'll make more. Keep making it. You can eat cold porridge. That is potable. How close are we now? We're almost to 20. You could make pancakes. No, why can't you make pancakes? We don't have the oil. No. Cooking skill insufficient. That's why we can't make it. We're not cooking one yet? I'm surprised by that. Still make more porridge. So I think making porridge turns... I want to finish making the porridge as kind of a little science experiment here. Can you add... Reclaimed wood, which I often call unclaimed wood, weighs what? Another science question. Unclaimed wood weighs 0.5, whereas the cedar
This'll come in handy.
weighs... also weighs 0.5 and definitely gives you more time for the weight. So let's use unclaimed wood here rather than carry it around with us. It's not as useful. I didn't know they weighed the same. I never knew that. I assumed the cedar was heavier. I'm kind of... Really? It's not 0.25? I thought it was 0.25. Give me something else to break down. How are you? I don't know. We'll break it down after. We want more water? Yeah. One science experiment at a time. Hang on. My brain is all over the place this morning. This would be 30 minutes. Yeah, sure. That's a typical Dunn decision process. Yeah, sure. Okay, they're not. They're 0.25. Yes, okay, I was wrong. They're 0.25. But what does it give you in time? This is going to give me 40... No, does it say? Okay, we're going to go from 42 minutes to an hour and 12. So that's 30 minutes. Or 0.25. So it's an hour for 2 of them versus cedar. If we take a cedar and we put that in, it's the same. They're the same. Okay, they're indistinguishable. There's no difference between one and the other, except this you can break down into a smaller increment. Okay, well I'm glad I figured that out. Okay, we are now out of porridge options. So I ate some of the porridge, but I now have, even after eating some of it, I turned 0.7 kilos into 0.8 kilos. So from a weight perspective, you're adding weight because you're adding water. I mean, it totally makes sense. I get it. Interesting. This is ready. I feel like we should probably get going depending on weather. Not the greatest weather, and I got to think about where am I going to stop. And we could use some stamina, especially since we don't have any coffee. But if we douse this fire, will we be cold? I can't really tell. And our weight is going to go up once I pick those up. Oh. I don't want to suddenly get overburdened on my way, and it is a long way to go. We are going to need torches. I will grab some of those. And I kind of feel like we got to get some stamina. Do we have we don't have coffee. We are carrying things we don't need. We're going to have to do an inventory cut down. That's it. We can eat this now. The dog food, it's heavy compared to some of the other things that we have. If we sort by weight, heaviest food is the dog food. 500 calories. I don't want to waste it. 2,500 is the max. I did not know that till yesterday. So I won't waste it if I eat it. I'll be almost capped. So let's eat that. We'll grab more torches after that. I'm putting information into my brain. See, that worked exactly as expected. Drop the can because we don't need it. Harvest this torch because it sucks. We did get some lamp oil. I think we could make some mega torches if we have any cloth. And they're far, far, far more weight efficient than a regular torch. Weighs the same, lasts way long. So that I think was time well spent. We still have 44 minutes on the fire. We did get a vest, which I guess we can't use. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. If we take this off, put the vest here, then we can put the Mackinac there. Okay. Driving gloves, don't need them. Shoes aren't in bad shape, so we can save that for later. They're probably worth hanging on to, though, for the leather. They don't weigh anything. All right. Continuing our inventory. We got to bring this firewood. 22. I may drop this book. Yeah. I didn't even I said I may drop it, and I dropped it while I was saying that. Okay, torch. Torch. No bedroll. No bedroll. An important thing to be aware of. Negative bedroll action. I could get to the cave, but I can't sleep there. I can't sleep at the fisherman's hut. I'd have to get all the way to anglers. Oh boy. Hang on. I think our decision just got made for us. Yeah, we're not doing this. I kind of want to let the fire go out, though, to see if I'm going to be warm in here without it. Probably not. Go grab some cattails while we're waiting. Maybe some mushrooms. Sticks. I know that the blizzard doesn't despawn a wolf if the wolf is too close to you. But I don't know how close is too close. Is this too close? I don't have a flare. Because I thought about going out to the fishing hut and checking it. I don't think we've done any fishing as part of I Lope. Alright, back inside. That's enough. Come inside from playing. Can't go up that way. I don't want to get surprised. Now, I don't know when her stamina kicks in. What's the impact? Like how? I never pay attention. Like what is the impact? So we're still warm. Could be residual. Yeah, the air temperature is going down, so we are no longer warm. Would we be warm in the bed? No, we would not. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Kind of got to get this fire. Oh, that's only 60%.
Come on, little fire.
I'm realizing now how important a bedroll is in this challenge.
Come on.
Thanks for failing, but I did give you a 60% chance. Which, that's all you got. So, that's what you get. Go for it. How many 60% shots can XCOM Astrid miss?
Come on, little fire.
How many 95% shots can XCOM Astrid miss? XCOM is a long favorite of mine. If you were to ask me my top 10 favorite games of all time, XCOM would be in that conversation. It would be on the list somewhere. The XCOM franchise would be in there. Depending on how long this blizzard goes, we may have to break this down too. Okay, stamina has changed this situation slightly. Our current weight limit is now 29 kilos. Down from 30 something. We could repair, except I think we don't have any cloth. Could create some cloth with the dumb socks that we're not going to use. These ones. Those are in better shape. Yeah, harvest that. Right now, it would be okay if she got over... Oh, we have another sock, too. It'd be okay if she got overburdened because I'm not moving. They're in such good shape, though. 98, 99, 63, 85, 72, 59 on the plaid shirt, 34 on the scarf. I think we gotta go scarf here. Astrid, why? Wear those. Harvest those. I love early loper. Damn it. From moments like that. Oh, okay, so we have an hour 19 left on this fire. Excuse me, an hour 18. Okay, now it's 2:18. Cedar wood gives you an hour, now I know. Can't break that down because we don't have a hatchet. What is our stick situation? 5. Probably we could make a couple more out of torches that aren't that great. We've got the wood. Just throw that in there. Weight's down to 20. I want to keep myself in range to be able to go outside and get more fuel if I need to. If not, we'd have to power back to the space capsule. We'd have to retreat. Drink. Because that's the closest warm location I can think of. I guess if you go down to Echo Canyon, there's the transition, it's not a transition cave, but the cave that goes up, but I think that's a farther walk. On the other hand, there's no rope climb involved. It does get us closer to where we're going, rather than going backwards. Do we have tea-making materials in case I need to do this run? Reshi and birch bark. But I can't sleep there. I can sleep in the space capsule. I can't sleep in, unless, you know, a magic bedroll arrives. There's also, it's the triple cave that's a little farther down. I call it the parking garage. I don't actually know what it's called. That's not me being cute. Like, I don't know its name. But there is that. It's set up like a camp. Like, there's always like a little firewood there and stuff. Like, there maybe would be a bedroll there, but that would be just rolling the dice on it. I thought it was going to make Old Man's Beard. That's right. Alright, we got that ready. Well, I think we got to make a run outside. Stamina's down to 29.45, so it does drop in little tiny increments, which I didn't know. I want to get back and make tea as well, just in case we need it. I thought there was some mushroom back here. There could be. I don't know Timberwolf Mountain that well. I kind of just, very similar to Ash Canyon, I know my route to the summit. I still often get a little confused during it. Right, well, good stick run anyway.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Let's get it to 2. Can you make me a tea, please? And another tea, please? I like my tea with little pieces of skillet in it. Adds a little crunch, a little texture. Just looking. See, I know I miss stuff too, so that's why I'm always looking again. I'm very unobservant. Put those out. I think I was standing on the bed there. You get up on the bed? A lot of locations you can do that. Yep, I'm up on the bed. Can I get from this bed to that bed? Yep. Okay, what can I do with this? Nothing. I can't reach the desk. Oh, I almost got there. Wonder. See, this is what I'm good at. It's this kind of stuff. I'm on the desk. No, I thought I was on the desk. I thought I was on it, but I wasn't. All right. Anyway, back to real life. Cook. Nothing. We can't make anything. How much water do we have? I'd rather have too much water and drop it than not have enough. As the day gets later, the stamina gets lower. Down to 28. Suddenly, we've got some problems. Not now, looking ahead. In the future. Sure. Um, 27 is the cap, 22 is our load. We have 40 minutes left on this fire. A stick adds... What, it's not 10 minutes. It's a stick adds, what, 8 minutes? Looks like a stick adds 8 minutes. So, I'm not going to do math in my head, but, you know, we got about an hour and a half worth of fuel here. There's no reason not to, I think, to put it in. And just... I'm actually going to grab an hour of sleep. We got 2 hours on the fire now. I'm going to grab 2 hours. We don't really need the regen. We need to wait out the storm, which is not happening. These are still warm. It says cold, but they're warm. Oh, put a torch in there. That better not have been my good torch. That better have been my crappiest torch. No, it was. It was my crap. Not really an hour left. We could run around and look for sticks again. Suddenly, I'm faced with some interesting decisions because I'm gonna need to sleep and I don't want to walk away from this bed, but this bed is not warm. If I go back, if I retreat to the space capsule, I am headed back away from my objective. I wish I knew if the cave with the laptop had a bed in it. I don't know. I don't pay attention to things like that. And that's one of the points of this series, for me, personally, is to just make me a better player by paying attention to things I don't pay attention to. At this point, I would be nervous to try to make either run. Do I head back? If I head back to the space capsule, I'm gonna have to go. I underestimated the impact of this situation. What do you get for a book? Not much. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do something here. I'm going to have to make some kind of decision. I could run out to the fishing hut. I don't want to sprint. In the faint hope that it has firewood or something in it. This is also giving me kind of a view of what my visibility would be like if I needed to go. This took longer to get to than I thought it would. Now I can't see. Potbelly stove. If there was firewood, it would be like right there. Maybe the smarter move, instead of racing for the backpack, would have been to hit the plane crash in Pleasant Valley. Get better clothing. That's literally all that's in here. Fantastic. Okay, the storm is somewhat subsiding. Visibility's not great. Stamina's low. This is an interesting conundrum. A lot of my, and I use quotation fingers around this word, plans often will assume best case scenarios. My plan was fine as long as the weather worked with me. What is the air temperature currently? Outside, 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 outside. Get out of the range of the heat. Get to your triple down. What is it? Negative 21. Okay. We will be cold. Here. There's no point in lighting a torch, it's just going to go out. There's the warmth bonus from the tea, but then, gosh, suddenly this is quite the brain teaser. There's the warmth bonus from the tea that I kind of want if I'm going to try to get back to Pleasant Valley. But the stamina loss may hit me to a point where I have to drop things. I guess if I got to drop stuff, I'll drop stuff. I got to go. Hey, take this. Take this. I mean, this is one of the things that I read about a lot. I'm fascinated by mountaineering, particularly Himalayan mountaineering. Everest, K2, Annapurna, you know, all the big mountains over in Asia. And one of the things that a lot of mountaineers, you know, learn is sometimes you got to know when to retreat, when to say, you know, don't get summit fever. Just, okay, the mountain is not giving it to me today. I got to go back. The mountain is in charge. And in this case, the game is in charge. The game has decided that my knowledge of Timberwolf Mountain is not sufficient to guide me through this cold and weather. I could certainly push through. I could take a ton of damage, but then I'm well within range of a wolf struggle killing me. And I don't want that. I don't want the moose, man. That was funny last time, but this time I just don't want it. I have a hard enough time finding my way out of here in the frickin' visibility. So I've said this in some of the earlier series that, you know, when I play on Twitch, and, you know, I have Loper runs that are 60 days or, you know, 80 days or whatever. I've got 2 that went over 100. You know, people come in and say, oh, Dunn, you're a Loper now. You're a Loper. I'm not a Loper, and this series proves it. It proves it to me. And that's not me dogging myself. I want to get to that level. But I do not think I am at that level yet. I have some of the knowledge, I have some of the skills, but I don't have all of them. And, you know, I appreciate everybody sticking with me through the series as I kind of find my comfort level on this. And like this is the first one I've recorded where I felt kind of comfortable with the speed of not running all the time, not sprinting all the time, not trying to just keep things moving. I'm always racing, and that's, you know, that's the streamer in me, wanting to keep the pacing going. But here on YouTube, you know, we can take our time. We can look for things. The air temperature now. Yeah, it's too cold. I just want to get back. What is our stamina situation? 29. Okay, it actually went up. That's confusing. It was down to 27 at one point. Is it the what I drank? It can't be. No. Why did our weight limit go up? Our stamina's done nothing but go down. That is interesting. What is it now? 29.11. Let's take like 20 steps. 29.09. So it's going back down. It actually drops incrementally, like constantly. I thought it dropped at thresholds. Like I thought it was at a number and then it would, you know, slam down to the next number. But it seems to just drop like a meter, like your stamina meter. Which, okay, dropping makes sense to me. Why would it go back up? Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Technically I can take the rope climb, but we will be overburdened when we get to the bottom and we'll have to drop things. We could obviously just pick those things up when we leave.
Jeez, this is cold.
That's true. We might not even get overburdened. I think normally I would goat, but I think I might take the rope just to evaluate the impact, to science it more. .78. Let's get a reading right as we're at the top. About to get cold too. Does that impact it? I wouldn't think so, but maybe. Okay, right at the top, we're at 28.71. Fire with it, I wouldn't mind picking up, but it would screw up my science. Now, obviously the impact of every rope would be different. Okay, so we're at basically 75% gone stamina, or 25% stamina, 25.5. So it's not, the impact is not as significant, at least going down, as I thought it was. That is interesting. All right, I feel like for the long-term health of this run, this was the right decision.
Damn.
We got back
I'm
here
freezing.
fairly easily. We never got overburdened. We're here by the box. Cardboard bed. Oh, there's a plastic container I didn't search. Can't open that. Give me the bed, man. Where's the bed? Give me pillow, bed. Bed. Can we break that pillow down? No. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I've ranted this on Twitch many times. She can tear a crate apart, but she can't rip a pillow. All right. Let's eat. Heaviest food. Not the syrup. Not the cattails. So let's eat porridge. Just Just guzzling down cold bowl after bowl of cold porridge. Where does she get the bowls? We don't know. Where's her whisk that she uses to make the porridge? You can clearly hear her using it. We don't know. These are the mysteries of Astrid. She's magic. All right, give me 9 hours, please. Give me a drink. Or if we are at full stamina, I want to get a reading. Basically full stamina, 30. So you're capped at 30. That makes sense. That makes sense. Obviously. Yes, you're capped at 30. Okay. Now, it's not that this information wasn't available to me before. I just never paid attention to it. I would see it. I would even sometimes engage with it. But I wouldn't write it to permanent memory like I'm trying to do now. Okay. So I'm going to bet that we'll climb up this rope, and while our stamina will reduce, I'm not going to get close. I'm going back. But I got my eyes on the prize, man. I do want this firewood, though. Okay, that took about 50 or 25% of our stamina. Didn't impact our limit at all. So I think our limit probably does not get impacted until we're at 50%. Okay, so we're just going to round 2. Try it again. At this point, I'm making an emotional decision. We've spent too much time in Pleasant Valley in this series. I feel like half of Can I Lope overall has been in Pleasant Valley. It probably is the better move to go to the plane crash and get better clothes. Look for a hacksaw. I don't know if the plane crash is a good source for a hacksaw, but we're not doing that. It's backpack or nothing. I think one of the chef runs started. I think Astrid's chef run started in Ash Canyon. So what maps haven't we been to in Can I Lope?
I can't feel my feet.
HRV? Bleak? Pretty confident we haven't been to Bleak. We've been to Broken Railroad. We haven't gone to any of the Far Territory stuff. So no Transfer Pass, no Forsaken Airfield. We haven't been to Bleak. I don't know about HRV. Because I have an a Twitch run
Freezing.
that started in HRV that's going quite well. I don't think we've been to HRV in Can I Lope. Muskeg, yeah. Broken Railroad, yeah. DP, yeah. Coastal, absolutely. Mystery Lake, of course. It's hard to play this game without going to Mystery Lake. Pleasant Valley, obviously. Yeah, so I think that's it. Unless I'm forgetting a map. Love this track. I'd love a mag lens. Alright, I don't see moose rubbing, so I think we're okay over here, which means he might be over by the wing area, or whatever that's... I think it's... Keeping an eye on the time. my appointments. I'd like to break a little new ground. I don't really want to stop in Mountaineers. But that is an emotional decision. Making emotional decisions? I don't know. It's hard to take, you know, it's hard to take the emotions out of the Dunn. You know, I like to... My brain still works the way it works. The heart wants what it wants. But where would we stop? I would need to get a save somewhere. We're going to pop into Mountaineers again just to see if we're warm in there. We could start a fire, but I don't know. I don't have any teas to warm up. Might as well eat a potato or something. We should do it there. Why do it here? Two-day-old baked potato. Nope. Nope. Screw it, man. Let's go. Let's go before I change my mind. Hello, Mr. Bear. I appreciate you showing me where you are. And I will avoid each other. Not gonna grab cattails right now. I've got plenty of food on me. And Ash Canyon has tons of cattails, so there's really no reason to pick them up. Wow. A stick explosion. It's like a tree blew up. Right there, big boy. Don't worry about me. Also, Astra, don't sprain because I don't know that we have a bandage. Where is he? He's not as close as I thought he was. Ah, Astrid! At least it was a wrist. I'll take that. Okay, now we're in Wolf's country. The bear isn't in his cave. I'm just gonna burn this torch now. I have enough matches. I don't need to be super judicious. Astra, don't jump. Okay, don't jump. Bear's not in his cave. I kind of doubt his cave is warm if Mountaineers wasn't warm. But we can do a quick check. Grab the mushrooms. Then I think we just power through. The answer is no. You know you're in the back of the cave when you slow down. I've learned that. I was taught that by other players. The back of the cave, quotation fingers, you walk slower in it, so you can tell when you're in it. This is where the moose will spawn if he is not up currently. There's the moose rubbings. Okay, we're taking some damage, which I don't love, but, you know. As they say, life goes on. Astrid's heart will go on. The power of the Megatorch, though, I love it. I can just walk around, don't have to worry about it. Gonna run for a good long time. Weighs the same as a regular torch, lasts anywhere from 3 to 4 times as long. Yes, you burned a cloth to get it. You burned some lamp oil to get it. I think it's worth it. At least early. And the only piece of it that isn't renewable is the cloth part, other than through beachcombing. You can get more oil through fishing. I like that as the game progresses, the man-made items fade away in favor of the Astrid-made items. The things that Astrid can make for herself, in the end, are better than the things she can find. The best clothes, I'd argue. Obviously, on Interloper, the bow's the best weapon, but I like the bow more than the rifle anyway. I do like the rifle; it's fun, but I like the bow more. And you know, I think that this is superior to a lantern. Once you can craft them, it does burn a lot of cloth, you know, in the long run. So I think the cloth is the issue. Get Astrid a loom or something. Burn, cook them with gas. I like that. I feel like it's Astrid's new life, you know, is slowly better than her old life. Her new clothes are better than her old clothes. She made all this stuff herself. Didn't go to the store and buy these boots. She made these boots. If I get a save here, I'm going to take it. Can't remember if it saves. No, it doesn't save when you transition. I think what I'm probably going to do, because I am coming up on my appointment time here, is I'm going to get to the fishing hut, and then I will put a fire in it and just pass time for an hour to get my save. So I'm going to beeline to it because I really need to get going for this appointment, even though I'm probably going to walk by things I want. We will come back for them if we decide to. We're still over 50% on stamina. There's a wolf over there. There's 2 wolves over there. Normally I'd sprint, but I'm not going to. I'm not sure I've sprinted yet. Have I? Maybe a little bit around the farmhouse. I like Ash Canyon, but I respect Ash Canyon. It can be a mean map. It's a good map, though. I like it. It's got a great aesthetic. It looks very different from the other maps. You know when you're in Ash Canyon. It's just a really, really cool, well-designed map. That was Timberwolf Mountain. I respect most of the map. And you know what? I think with Blackrock, I don't respect what I don't yet understand. I think maybe later I'll respect Blackrock more. It's not that I don't like it, it's that I don't get it. I don't know where anything is. Straight for the old fishing hut here. I'll think about this goat up here. I don't think I'm going to do it because I've never attempted it before. But I'll think about it. We'll check and see if there's coal in here. If there's coal in here, I'll use it. Yep. Hello, King. Alright, that one torch got me all the way here. Mega torch. Ask for him by name. Take your time, Astrid.
Come on, little
I
bugger.
don't have anything else going on. Alright, there we go. Nice. Throw the coal in. That'll get me the hour I want. Give me a few. Let's make sure we're warm. Gets up to temp. Let's put 1 hour of water in. Okay. And I will just pass time for an hour. And I will take that save. What is our current weight? Current weight's 21 kilos out of a max of 30. We are on day 2. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will be back tomorrow with more Long Dark. Until then, stay safe. Take care of each other. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.